The day is definitely bright and fair, and I am aligning with the sun. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am Oni Ladonet Ondesa, and here on the show we talk everything sports, especially football in Africa. And for 2 weeks now, football fans have been on the edge of their seat, enjoying all the fun-filled action that have been taking place in the different games going on in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. For those of you that were not informed or haven't been catching on the phone and excitement, well, we have the highlights of these actions.
Round 1 and 2 of the Total Energies African Cup of Nations qualifiers has come to an end, and only 6 nations managed to secure all 6 points. Nigeria, Morocco, Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Algeria. The performances from every team was definitely one for the books, and it rained goals in some games, like that of Mali against Congo, Guinea-Bissau against Sao Tome, and the biggest of all, the Super Eagles of Nigeria against Sao Tome and Principe, where they scored 10 goals to 0. Joseph Peseiro finally redeemed himself after picking up 2 defeats against Ecuador and Mexico earlier. Ghana may have failed to win her 2 games, but picking up 3rd at the Kirin Cup is laudable. 2021 AFCON debutants Gambia and Comoros had a fantastic start, with each picking up a win in their first game. Gabon reminded every football fan why we all support this sport so much, which is for the thrills, as she stunned the Democratic Republic of Congo in her own backyard, despite arriving just 2 hours to game time. Another surprise no one saw coming was the triumphant win of the Walia Ibex of Ethiopia over Egypt, 2 goals to 0. Away from these wins to achievements, Sadio Mane is now the highest goal scorer in the Senegalese squad with 32 goals, a record formerly held by legend Henry Camara. You would agree with me that Sadio has had a spectacular year, from picking man of the competition in their first AFCON win to having a fantastic season with Liverpool. It was a Liverpool achievement, as Mohamed Salah was honoured by the Egyptian FA for his contribution. The captain received an award from the Federation, who spoke of how emblematic he has been as captain of the Pharaohs, encouraging Salah to continue flying the colours of Egypt high. We would have wished to end this on a happy note, but nature said otherwise. Our heartfelt condolences goes out to the family of 24-year-old Bilal Ben Hamadou, an Algerian player who lost his life on Friday, June 10 in a ghastly motor accident.
Ghana, Morocco, Tunisia, Senegal, Cameroon. I'm definitely sure everyone's eyes were on these 5 African representatives, these African countries that will be representing us in the World Cup. Well, we've seen them pick up some points in these African Cup of Nations qualifiers, and now we will be talking to some football experts to find out what these teams need to ameliorate ahead of the international showpiece, which is the World Cup in Qatar come November of 2022. Let's go listen to what the sports analysts and sports journalists have to say about these teams.
Je pense que sur l'ensemble, après les matchs de qualification, c'était les premiers tests pour ces 5 équipes lors de ces qualifications pour la Coupe d'Afrique en Côte d'Ivoire. On a pu voir que c'est des équipes qui se rôdent encore, c'est des équipes qui sortent des qualifications assez compliquées, donc elles se rôdent encore en dehors du Sénégal et du Maroc qui ont gagné leurs 2 matchs. Les autres sont arrivés difficilement avec un match nul et une victoire. Le Cameroun même, avec déjà une équipe avec des joueurs qui jouent ensemble, est venue difficilement à bout d'une équipe pourtant très prenable du Burundi. C'est-à-dire que c'est des équipes qui devraient encore se rôder. Je pense que pour une compétition comme la Coupe du Monde, ces équipes-là devraient aller voir ailleurs, autre que les partenaires africains, parce qu'on a vu que le niveau n'est pas toujours le même, l'adversité n'est pas toujours la même et ça peut biaiser les résultats au niveau des performances en Coupe du Monde. Donc pour moi, je pense que quand même aucune équipe n'a perdu. Ça veut dire qu'elles sont déjà conscientes de ce qu'elles représenteront l'Afrique au Qatar. Mais maintenant, je pense qu'il faudrait pour ces équipes-là de trouver d'autres sparring partners un peu d'un calibre un peu plus élevé pour qu'on voit ces équipes-là face à des équipes du, disons, top 20, top 30 mondial. Et là, on pourra véritablement savoir qu'est-ce qu'elles valent ou comment est-ce qu'elles vont représenter l'Afrique au mondial Qatari.
Let's move to Ghana. Ghana, they started this international break with somewhat of a disappointment, losing to Japan by 4 goals to 1, but they put themselves together in the African scene and won one match. They played 2 matches, won one, and they drew one as far as their qualifiers for Ivory Coast 2022 is concerned. Another bad performance from the Ghanaians coming there, and also the Tunisians. They played 2 games, won one, and they also drew 1 game. And what nothing is the fact that they played 3 games in totals and they beat Chile in 1 by 2 goals to 0. Quite impressive going out of the continent to get such a much needed victory and a boost going into the World Cup, where you shall be facing teams from other continents. And so getting that victory against Chile was really very important. And Senegal, they've been cruising through this international break, winning all 3 games that they've been able to play so far as this competition is concerned.
Je dis qu'on sort d'une période internationale où les sélections africaines ont disputé plusieurs matchs. Il y avait parmi ces sélections-là des équipes qualifiées déjà pour la Coupe d'Afrique des Nations, notamment le Ghana, la Tunisie, le Sénégal, le Cameroun. Malheureusement, on n'a pas vu un bon Cameroun et je crois que ça s'est fait tout de suite remarquer face à une nation comme le Burundi. Le Cameroun devrait normalement déjà avoir pris ses marques ou alors être en train de prendre ses marques pour la Coupe du Monde. Ça n'a pas été le cas. Quand on sait qu'en face, les adversaires du Cameroun, que sont le Brésil ou encore la Suisse, ont gagné. La Suisse qui a gagné le Portugal, donc c'est un tout petit peu inquiétant pour l'équipe nationale du Cameroun. Après, vous avez une formation du Ghana qui s'était déjà qualifiée sur le fil face au Nigeria. On a encore vu cette sélection du Ghana être en difficulté dans ces éliminatoires. C'est la preuve qu'il ne faut pas dormir sur ses lauriers. Ce n'est pas parce qu'on s'est qualifié qu'il faut se dire que la Coupe du Monde arrive, donc il faut négliger des matchs. Défensivement, c'est une équipe ghanéenne qui n'est pas en cause de points. Offensivement, il y a peut-être André Ayou, il y a le jeune frère Jordan Ayou, mais ça manque véritablement un leader technique, même si au milieu de terrain, Partey peut faire le reste. À lui seul, il ne pourra pas faire cette équipe. Du côté du Sénégal, on a vu que Sadio Mané a porté cette équipe défensivement. C'est une équipe qui est en place, qui n'a quasiment pas pris de but dans cette phase. Je crois que c'est déjà un acquis pour le Sénégal qui ne prend pas beaucoup de buts défensivement. Normal, avec un défenseur comme Kalidou Koulibaly, c'est une belle formation. Mais offensivement, je pense que le Sénégal est à la recherche d'un véritable avant-centre de pointe. Sadio Mané à lui seul et autres Bamba Dieng ne pourront pas faire tout le travail. Il faudra un véritable neuf. Famara Diédou, qui est un tout petit peu considéré comme l'avant-centre de cette équipe, n'est pas au niveau malheureusement de cette formation-là dont le Sénégal devra encore travailler son effectif, huiler au mieux cet effectif-là pour permettre d'aller gagner.
Away from the entire Africa to Africa's in miniature, Cameroon. What has been happening in football right here in this Central African state? Let's go listen to these reports for more.
The football scene in Cameroon has been buzzing with lots of actions lined up for the fans. In women football, the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon clashed with Senegal twice and France in a friendly, so as to help equip the team for the Women African Cup of Nations. One that Inter Milan star Shunjoya Ajara is confident about.
From now, I think we have many young players. Like before, we have the players have very big experience, and now we have many players. They are very young, so I think it's that only one difference. I think from now we have very good group, and we have very good opportunity to show everyone we are very good team. So we are go there to give all our best to bring Africa Cup at home. We have a very good mentality. We just go tomorrow, show what we learned from the training and give our best.
So what should we expect from the team?
Yeah, of course we're going tomorrow to win the game. So from us we try to show people what we learned every day from the training.
With the male team, the talk of the town has been their nothing to write home about performance against Burundi. Most especially, the post-match reaction by the Fecafoot president Samuel Eto'o.
J'ai pris cette présidence pour changer les choses. Et les places seront chères, je vous dis. Personne n'a sa place assurée dans cette équipe. Personne n'a sa place assurée dans cette équipe. Vous devez faire votre job. Celui qui veut venir porter le maillot du Cameroun, il fait son job quand il est dans cette équipe. Sinon, il ne vient pas et je serai content. Je jouerai avec des enfants.
Patrick Boma is the new ambassador of the national team. He was named by the FA president himself as he joins Roger Mila in representing the indomitable Lions. Victims of the Olimbe Stampede have gotten their aid from the team. The Lions through captain Vincent Abubakar, coach Rigobert Song, and keeper Andre Onana donated over 50 million CFA francs to families of the deceased. For qualifying for the World Cup, the indomitable Lions received 181 million CFA francs from the President of the Republic. In other news, Cameroonian athletes bagged 3 medals at the just-ended African Athletic Championship in Mauritius, 2 silver medals and 1 made of bronze.
Cameroon has not put up that impressive style of play we all know the indomitable Lions for. And for a team that is going to the World Cup, well, many believe there are a lot of lapses that have to be covered ahead of this international showpiece tournament. Well, I am with some Cameroonians and they will be telling me what they think about the national team and what we should ameliorate come ahead of November this year. So tell me, what do you think about the national team and what do you think we should arrange or fix ahead of the World Cup?
Well, from my own point of view, I would like the national team players to work very hard to see that they can play for the World Cup, they can perform well.
What are your impressions? Have you loved their performances so far in the different games they have been playing?
Yes, but it's just that they are not too much okay. They should work more harder so that they can play very well at the World Cup coming on.
For the World Cup, I will first of all like to ask our administrators. That means administrators, those who are concerned with the affairs of football. First, let us leave those who are concerned with the affairs of football to unite all the old glories of this country. Let them unite themselves and come out with a good solution that will enable our team to play the good football that we experienced in those days of the 90s. Though I was very young, but I heard people, I hear from so many people about the performance, the brilliant performance of our team, and I think if these people are consulted and they come back together with what they experienced at that time, I think we will have something to figure out in the upcoming World Cup. Thank you.
Okay, but so far, how have you seen this team? How have their performance impressed you?
First of all, I like encouragement. For what they are doing now, we need to encourage them, because when you encourage somebody of what the person is doing, the person will actually like to do more. But if you don't encourage and keep blaming, I don't think we'll really succeed with blames. So for me, I encourage what they are already doing now, and I want them to do more. That's only what I can say.
Thank you.
First of all, I like encouragement. For what they are doing now, we need to encourage them, because when you encourage somebody of what the person is doing, the person will actually like to do more. But if you don't encourage and keep blaming, I don't think we'll really succeed with blames. So for me, I encourage what they are already doing now, and I want them to do more. That's only what I can say.
Now, as a Cameroonian, I'm quite impressed with the performance of the team. Because one thing with our team is that it is a team that is very unpredictable. Like the Lions, the lion cannot show his integrities when you've not attacked the lion. So it's a good team. My impression is that the World Cup, we don't have any worry, we don't have any fear. Given that the president of FECAFOOT that we have is a player and he has tested it, so he knows what is awaiting him. And I want to believe with the team spirit he came in with, our performance in the World Cup will take us far. We need is just a team spirit, because those are names that you've cited. The players that we have, they are used to the players from those countries. They have been playing, we call them teammates. They are teammates, so there is no point so much to ponder on. It's just the team spirit. Yes, if we have that team spirit, all will be okay. Because they know themselves. Whether you call a player like Ronaldo, you come and take a player from Cameroon, they know themselves. So there is nothing new there.
L'équipe nationale du Cameroun, pour le moment, est en train de nous décevoir seulement. Parce que les gars ne veulent pas se mouiller les maillots pour jouer. Donc ce qui fait que ça devient difficile. Il faudrait maintenant, pour qu'on améliore, il faut seulement qu'on retrouve le sang neuf. Que Rigobert Song marche comme il a commencé à marcher et essaye de trouver des gars qui peuvent faire la doublure. Le match contre le Burundi nous a déçus complètement.
Et pour la Coupe du Monde?
Pour la Coupe du Monde, alors là, s'il continue comme ça ne vaut pas la peine. Moi, je suis d'avis avec le président Samuel Eto'o que les gars mouillent le maillot pour pouvoir, chacun doit avoir sa place. Et il n'y a pas vraiment la place de chacun dans l'équipe. Moi-même, je suis d'avis avec lui. Il faut que les gars mouillent le maillot pour que cette équipe, avant d'aller au Qatar, soit bien préparée.
That is what we had for you right here on the program, but do make sure to take it a rendezvous, make it a rendezvous to always watch us same time, same place for more exciting content on football. But till then, I remain Oni Ladanet. Have a wonderful time. Ciao, ciao.